guys, welcome back to my channel, the Bomb Bomb V, aka the Good Life. It's your girl Dr. Yeti, and today I want you to know that your blessings are this close. You're so close to your blessings. I remember one time I was hiking up Stone Mountain, and at the very top, before you get to the very top, it becomes so much steeper and harder. Like, walking up the mountain is easy until you are this close to the top. Then it starts getting steeper and much more difficult to get to the top. And I was at the top and I was sitting up there, and I remember hearing this lady. She was saying, "Oh my gosh, I almost gave up down there. I didn't realize we were so close to the top. Like, it was so hard getting close to the top. And I was almost done. I'm so glad I kept going because now I'm at the top." And when she said that, I was like, wow. It was like eye-opening because she was almost about to give up getting to the top, but she kept going. And because it was so much more difficult closer to the top, the mountain was much steeper the closer you got to the top. But once you got through those tribulations, as I call it, and that feat, when she got through that, she was able to get to the top. And it didn't even take that long either. When you go through that, it's probably going to take like 5 minutes to 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how fast you walk. When you go through that hill, you get to the top, and it's all worth it. Like, it all is worth it. Like, when you get to the top, it's like, dang, I'm glad I did that walk. I'm glad I walked up that steep mountain, because up here, this view is so beautiful. I want you to know that the devil works hard when he knows that your blessings are near, when he knows you're about to be blessed by God, when he knows that you are this close to getting your desires to come true. It would feel like everything is going wrong. It will feel like nothing is going right, and maybe your finances are getting hit and whatever, because he's doing these things to dissuade you, to make you feel like nothing is gonna happen, nothing is going right, to make you turn away from God, to make you lose faith. But I promise you, once you go through those things, once you go through those trials and tribulations, at the end of it, at the top, that's when you realize, I understand why I had to go through these things. It made you a better person, because you don't go through something like you have to go through something to get to the other side and be the better version of yourself. There's gonna be a barrier. You can't just go through nothing. What are you going through, air? No. In order for you to get out on the other side and to be the best version of yourself, you have to go through a barrier. And that barrier are trials and tribulations. And those tribulations, they are like armor. It's building that scar tissue. Right? So think about when you work out and you're exercising, and every time you work out and you're building muscle, you're tearing that muscle down. So every time you lift weights, at the end of the day, you have tears and rips in your muscles. And those rips and tears end up scarring up. And each scar that is created with each muscle tear is building that muscle. That's all it is. You're building that muscle. I can recall how many times I have gone through trying times, and I'm like, why did I go through this? Why did I have to go through this? This is a lot. Don't get me wrong. Actually, now I think about it, I don't really complain while it's happening. I just know that I need to get it done, and it gets done. But I think about it like, dang, like, I do everything right. Why is this happening? And at the end of it, I realized I became a stronger person outside of that, because now none of this phases me anymore. I've been there, done that. Like if something else were to come up again, I know how to handle it because I have experienced it before and now I know how to deal with it. That's all it is. Things are not always going to work out smoothly for you. There are seasons in this life. There are ups and downs. There are peaks and troughs. And those that seasons that you would go through, they are preparing you to get to the top. And when you get to the top, guess what? You got to go to the next level. That's all it is. Think about it like a video game, y'all. Think about it like a video game. But instead, each trophy you're going through is the devil trying to work his magic, trying to get you to fail, to be like, nah, I give up. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Think about it like a video game, right? Level 1, you're playing video game and, you beat the game. It's easy mode. You're in easy mode, right? And then to get to level 2, you have to beat level 1 to get to level 2. So you beat level 1, now you're level 2. Guess what? Level 2 has its own challenges that you have to overcome. Once you overcome level 2 challenges, you move on to level 3. And now because you're at level 3, if you go back to level 1 was so easy for you. And if you get all the way to level 30, level 3 is nothing to you. Level 3 is a walk in the park. That's how life is. It's going to seem hard in the moment. Because there are people that will probably look at your problems like, listen, this ain't nothing. Think about like when you look at like elementary school homework. Something that when you were in elementary school, it was a challenging task for you. But when you look at someone else's homework, you're like, hold up. You don't know how to do 2 plus 2? You don't know how to do the times table? You don't know how to add and subtract? Dang. This was challenging for you at some point. At some point, this work that this person is doing was challenging for you. But because you have overcome it, you have gone through that challenging time over and over, and you have progressed into 1 plus 1 all the way to calculus 3, all the way to physics, all the way to whatever I forgot the highest math that engineers take, differential equations. Oh my gosh. All the way to differential equations. And you're taking differential equations and you're looking at somebody in pre-K, not pre-K, first grade, like, you don't know how to do 1 plus 1? Yeah, because this person is not equipped to do that yet. They are still learning. So trust and believe, like these times that you're going through, you're going to look back on it. You're going to say, wow, now I understand why I had to go through what I went through. You will not be equipped to go through what you're going through right now if you didn't go through what you went through then. Those problems that you went through then is going to be like a walk in the park. Okay? When they say more money, more problems, to wealthy people, yeah, their problems is a lot more than the problems of someone that's not as wealthy, but they can handle it. Because they know how to handle it. They have been there, done that. They're dealing with it right now. But if they plucked you from your current situation, let's say if you are not making much and they plucked you from where you are and put you in the situation of that wealthy person, you will literally not know how to handle yourself. You would not know how to handle yourself. Maybe they're getting multiple lawsuits here and there. Maybe their properties are not doing well and they have to figure out strategic plans to improve it. You wouldn't know what to do because you have never been placed there. Okay? So understand, your blessings are near. You are this close. But you have to really fight through. You have to put in work. This is the time where you have to put in the work. These hard times, this is when you really have to go hard. Just like up that mountain. You could have just stayed down there, or you could have just kept going. You could just keep going, push through, and make it to the top. That's how it's supposed to be. And that is why your life is going to be better, because you're putting in the work. And if you don't put in the work, you're either going to stay stagnant or you're going to go downhill. But we always want to improve our lives, y'all. We always want to improve our lives. We do not want to stay in the same position for the rest of our lives. We want to be the best version of ourselves. You don't want to remain where you were 10 years ago, 30 years ago. There are people right now that in their 30s that are still stuck in high school because those are their high school, the highlight of their lives. I'm sorry if this offends anyone, if this applies to you, but this is a sign that you need to work on yourself, improve yourself, be the best version of yourself. Okay? So anyway, I hope I didn't offend anyone, y'all. If I did, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, but I want you to hear, I want you to hear what I have to say because I'm speaking some facts and I know this resonated with somebody. Okay? But anyway, thanks you guys so much for watching this far. I really appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe. If this resonated with you, I would like to hear it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.